Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the show. I'm really excited to be back and sharing more trading content. Today I've got a special guest, of course. You guys already know him. You're probably used to him showing up to the streams. Eivind, how's it going, man?
Doing very well, and you?
Good, and I'm glad that you're here for another session of analysis. I was on your stream. I popped in for just a little bit earlier, which was cool. Saw you looking at some markets, and hopefully you can share some more good stuff with us here, the good people of A1 Trading as well. So Eivind, you've got. I know we were talking previously about the Australian dollar. Are you still looking at Aussie dollar? What's kind of on your plate in terms of trade setups going into this week?
I nailed that bottom, I would say. Well, I took profit on Friday, and we have RBA meeting tomorrow, which is kind of like I know that's a risk event to the upside. We have seen more growth coming into Australia. I've seen more lower, better labor markets. So it's kind of like now we are pricing in that we took profit on the low, and then we are now going to see more bullish or more hawkish RBA. And that kind of took me a surprise because the market was so aggressively selling off on last week, and now we're skyrocketing again. So I'm backing off. I'm like, I don't want to be in this trade to the downside, and so yeah, I'm really out of it, most of it.
Sure. Well, that's awesome. You played that really well. I felt pretty good about my dollar yen close as well. So we're kind of both. I was mentioning today on my stream. Maybe we'll hear some more from you as well today on the dollar. I was kind of just profit taking sort of the end of last week and now looking for a chance to reload. Is there any currency pairs? Maybe we can pull up your screen and see what you're looking at in terms of like a trade setup that you're most interested in going into today or sometime this week.
Also, we both agreed on euro dollar. I am looking at 112 and 112 and a half areas, and I think that most of us will be like we want to sell 1250, 1260 level, and market like the candle that closed 2 hours ago. This strong one here. I'm like, oh, that's a bit strong. So am I wrong by something? But when you have that doubt that I felt for a second, the training should come in. The training is then, what are you going to do? Is this a technical setup that you normally do that normally goes okay? And yes, it does. So I'm still strong in my conviction to the downside. It's just that, well, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I still need to be ready at the levels. So as we saw right now, we kind of went almost up to 112, and we stopped. Are we now going to go lower? Are we now going to continue higher? Well, that depends on the market. But as you still are going back to your training, you're still going back to your demo trade, still going back to what you are doing generally, then yeah. So euro is probably the one that I fancy the most. New Zealand dollar is coming in second, and all the other dollar pairs are kind of like, I don't want to touch them.
Yeah, definitely with you on the euro dollar. So if you pulled up the 1.12 level on your euro USD chart, in terms of, so let's say price makes a retracement back to those zones, at what point would you kind of bail on that trade and where would you kind of be targeting? I personally, I think I mentioned in my stream, I was looking at the previous low as like a short-term target with possibly even extended lower. What's your idea for like a target in terms of euro dollar at 1.12?
Well, I have a bit different ways of doing things, but I would say first 111, 105, or no, sorry, not 105, 111 and 110. Sorry, that's my bad. And then we shall see how that goes. So my short-term target is 111, which is just below where we kind of stopped on Friday, and then a longer term down to 110. And I think that is such a psychological level. So I'm a bit worried of what is going to be there because we haven't been there for quite some time. So I don't know what kind of levels have been put that's just waiting, like the bear in the forest. It's just waiting to attack us. So
Sure.
I will definitely be very fragile in that area as to pulling out pretty early and just see and then take the steps. Because what I would do when I've hit my target, I will then go to day trading or scalping and be very careful as I pull forward because I know the market can snap back so fast
Sure.
I won't notice. Um, yeah.
Makes sense, and I like those levels as well. I think, I was making the point today that it's one thing to catch a trade and try and trade it back to the lows, but more importantly, in my view, is like if a market is truly trending, we would expect lower lows, and so I kind of agree with you on that. So let's say 1.12 comes into play, you look at a trade, and you decide to pick up a position. At what point, where do you manage your risk? Where do you bail on the trade if things were to change drastically in the ECB, something like that? Something comes along that kind of blindsides you.
I don't know if that's a good side of me or bad side of me, but I just take the trade. If it's at the price, I take the green candle, and
Sure.
I hope for the best kind of thing. Because I tried to have like reasons, and that kind of stopped me out of or didn't take me into good trades that I should have been in. Because with I don't know if you have seen some of my entries sometimes, I like to take the absolute peak. So I put limited orders in on Sunday evening for the week, and I'm good.
Got it.
To
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So cool stuff. Ivan, thank you very much for sharing that. I just wanted to jump on here with you guys and see where Ivan and I aligned and maybe where we didn't align, but it seems like we're on the same page with euro dollar. So you guys are in good hands. I'm going to leave you, Ivan. Thanks for sharing that, man, and have a great stream.
Thank you very much.
Interested in seeing our trades live as they happen? By joining the A1 Trading Discord, you'll get a notification every time one of our traders enters a position. Each trade we share comes with an entry price, a stop loss, and most importantly, a full breakdown of why the trade was taken. Learn alongside our experienced traders, join our active chat room, and ask your questions in our coaching webinars. Between our team of active traders, we trade Forex pairs, commodities like gold and oil, crypto, and stocks. By joining the group, you'll be able to keep up with all of it. Sign up today using the link in the description, and don't forget to use our promo code listed below for a special subscriber discount. Thanks for watching, and see you inside.